Hello, Bill Molyneux here for Bill's History World, and we're in Mathews, Virginia once again. And Goober says the gypsy wagon has a lot of cool stuff, and they have a lot of brooms, and that means witches. So Goober says make sure you bring a bucket of water if you're going into this really cool shop. All right, we're going to hit the market fair, or the market here, the farmer's market. This is the last day for the season other than a couple holiday ones. And we love Mathews, Virginia, don't we, Goober? All right, let's go take a look around the market fair. Well, as far as the gypsy wagon, you know, the ladies came out and said they followed Goober and his adventures. It's a really neat shop. They didn't want to be on camera, but if you're in Mathews, they have a lot of neat stuff here. Well, it is so tranquil here in Mathews, and of course one of the keystone areas of this little market here that's held on Saturdays is the Tompkins Cottage. And that's right, and Goober has made several videos here. Well, let's go see what other exciting things are happening at the market fair. Well, Goober says we should run through the museum really quick, just in case you've missed my other videos. What do you say, Goober? All right, follow me into the Tompkins Cottage. All right, now all of you have probably seen my other videos of the Tompkins Cottage, and you know, we've had Doug and the historian for Mathews. There's a lot of history in this building. And because we're off season, it's not as busy as it often is. And we do have tourists coming up to the door, so we're going to quickly get through the last two rooms. Okay. And Sally Tompkins, she was a Confederate captain for Civil War hospital, and she was given rank so the Civil War soldiers would behave better with her and so forth. And really interesting story with Sally Tompkins, and you should look up more information on it. Well, there's all kinds of neat stuff here, including flowers, baked goods, homemade crafts, jams, jellies. Quite amazing. Mr. Fred the blacksmith, can you tell me what that post thing is?
Yes, this is your Alaskan model blowpipe. You can gaff a fish, fight off a grizzly bear, or start your fire just by blowing through it.
So that's a hollow tube.
Yes, it's flared out, the mouthpiece there, drawn down to a point here, and has a nice sharp hook for grabbing your logs.
All right, and I have a lot of city people, they don't understand what a campfire is, so that's to do what for the campfire?
Oh, it's to make the fire burn hotter. If you put more wood on and it's not starting up fast enough, you just take and blow through that, stokes the fire up. Best fire tool ever.
Well, that's awesome, and you have so many neat things here, and my wife has purchased over here this triangle thing. Can you just show me how effective that is?
My dinner bell.
Well, there we go.
Brings them to dinner every time.
Well, our neighbor has one. My wife purchased it from you a few weeks ago, and now we're hearing the neighbor ringing it when it's time for barbecue at their house. Thank you.
Have a great day.
Anything else you want to close out with?
No, we're good.
All right.
Have a wonderful day.
Thank you, sir. And this blacksmith is fully approved by Goober the Traveling Bear. So this Mathews Market little fair has got so many neat little vendors here. It's really neat. And all kinds of cool stuff. Let's look around. Good morning, how are you? Good, how are you? Well, to all my wargamer friends out there, Goober has found these giant D20s, D4s, D12, D8, and there is a D6 in there, but they're sort of boring. Let's talk to the young lady who is selling these. How do you make those?
I design everything myself. I do use my computer as well as a laser cutter. So all of those are made out of a wood. We've got walnut and a cedar over there that you saw.
Wow.
So they're engraved and then cut out and then glued together so they're nice and neat.
So can you actually use them to play Dungeons and Dragons?
You definitely can. We've had a few DMs buy them and use them for that kill and blow.
All right, and Goober's going to have to tell the Dungeons and Dragons friends that we have, including, well, look at these little dice holders. And what do you call them?
They're just dice holders.
They're dice holders.
Yep, and then you've got your little mimic chest, so you can put a couple more sets of dice in there. Their little mouth open.
Very cool. Very cool. So Zeb Cook of Dungeons and Dragons fame, let me know if you need these, because I know that you're still playing a lot of D&D as a famous game master, and pet charms are very cool. And I'm sorry, is there anything you'd like to close out with?
Nah, you've shown everything I make. I make everything handmade, and everything can be customizable, so.
All right, and at the end of this video, I'll have your information if someone wants to order something through the mail.
Yeah, definitely reach out. Let me know what you're looking for.
And they are very cool too. What's really neat about the market fair is all these small, cool little artisans. Hidden Trail Soap and Candle Company. Look at that. Really neat product. Goat milk shampoo bars. Well, best thing about coming to a small site like this is everything's local, and it's not coming from China, from Walmart. All right, the Hidden Trail Soap and Candle Company. Do you have a Facebook or anything?
We are on Facebook.
All right, and they're on Facebook, everyone. Well, we are here in the world's greatest crochet person. Is that what it is, or knitting?
Crochet.
It's crochet. Goober has ordered another item. He ordered a really neat vest from Miss Vanessa, and he got a scarf too, but we have ordered a new pumpkin hat. And she has some really cool items on her table, including the Wizard of Oz set. Let's go take a look at that. That is so unique. Now, I was working with a young college person the other day, and she never heard of the Wizard of Oz, and it really made me feel old. So we have the Flying Monkey, which my wife Lisa is terrified of them, and she's almost 60. That one is cute. I don't know. I'll have to have you talk to my wife. She still has nightmares. We have our Tin Man. And Chris Palmer, who has the War of Oz wargaming. You should get these to have for your Wizard of Oz games. All right, well, thank you, Miss Vanessa. I'll be in contact to get my pumpkin hat. Thank you. We found a really cool booth called Teddy's Tiny Treasures, and Goober says this is fully Goober approved. They have all kinds of neat stuff. They have earrings, cutting boards, and I found these to be very unique. These are bottles, and they have lights in them. How nifty is that? And I did ask, and the Jack Daniels does not have real Jack Daniels in it. It has tea. Sorry, everyone. And what do we have over here? We have pens, necklaces, and pendants. All right. Thank you. And if you're interested, that's their name, Teddy's Tiny Treasures, and you can see they have a Facebook account. Well, we are here at Bella's Unique Styles, and they have some of the greatest breads. My neighbor this morning told me that she thinks she's going to gain 20 pounds if I keep bringing these home every weekend for the barbecue that they have. And I gotta say, here we go. The cranberry orange is to die for. So I'm going to get a couple of these. And they had a cake that I bought last week that was really good, but they've sold out of that one too. I got to get here earlier. All right. And Goober the Traveling Bear says, this is awesome. Awesome products. And here we have another cool artisan. And look at this. Just amazing. You can. Now, would you hang this up in a window or have it on your desk?
You can do either or.
Either or. All right.
With clips already on them, but a lot of people like to angle them in windows.
Angle them in the window. All right. Well, over here on the left side, we have a mermaid, and we all know what happens with Goober and mermaids. He gets in trouble every time. He's supposed to be doing game reviews, and I find him on the beach with mermaids. All right, let's visit some more of these artisans. And Goober, for the last time, no mermaids.
Thank you.
All right, Riva
Custom Creations.
All right, and here you go, everyone. If you'd like to order something, and we'll hold it there for a sec. And also, I'll put this business card at the end of the video. We got to support these small artisans. They do fantastic work. Well, we saw the Sally Tompkins cottage earlier, and here is her historic marker. Sally Tompkins, born at Poplar Grove, 3 miles south of here, was the only woman granted a commission in the Army of the Confederacy. Captain Sally founded and directed the Robertson Hospital in Richmond, where over 1,300 Confederate soldiers were cared for between 1861 and 1865. Her grave and monument are located in the Christ Church Cemetery on Williams Wharf Road, 2 miles south of here. And don't forget, everyone, I made a video of that church and her resting place. Well, here we have another cool artisan booth with wreaths. And you know, we have wreaths on both our homes, Mathews house and the Baltimore house. And this elf wreath is really cool. All right. Amazing work that these artisans work. It's quite amazing. All right, let's go look at another one. The market fair has a lot of history here with the historic courthouse and other buildings. I've made several videos of that. Let's take a look across the street to the Mathews Historical Society Museum. Well, at the big fancy intersection here in Mathews, we have the Mathews County Visitor Center and Museum. A very cool place. Another neat museum here in Mathews. They also have the Maritime Museum down the road, but we have the Mathews Museum, and they have their quilt exhibit, which Goober and I did a video of earlier. You need to check out the quilt video. Well, the Siblings General Store, Goober says it's super cool, and it's the Mathews County Visitor Center, and it is really neat. They have a neat museum in the back, which I've done a video of, and a great gift shop. Well, what is really nice about hitting the general store right now is being off season a little bit. Goober says we can hit this wonderful little gift shop of all this artisans items without having any tourists in our film. Of course, we try to always avoid that. But this is just a wonderful little shop. And the best part is the museum in the back, which we've done 2 videos on. So when you're in Mathews, you have to go to the Chesapeake Room and visit the museum. And if you can't make it here because you live in Australia or Great Britain, watch one of my videos of Siblings General Store. All right, everyone, Goober and I are going to close out this video here at Mathews, our October 25th, and the last day of the market fair and everything else until I guess the holidays. We got one in November, I think, and one in December. Well, stay safe, be kind, be courteous, and Mathews, Virginia is just an awesome small town and a great place to live. Thank you, everyone. Well, I'm adding on some of the business cards. Here's Bella's Unique Styles, and I included their brochure. A lot of history here with this family, and I enjoyed reading this, so you could actually pause and read the history of Bella and the name of her daughter, dog. And there is Mama J there. A neat story of the family-owned business. And then Teddy's Tiny Treasures business card, as you saw in the video. And here's another business card and another business card. And I probably set this up too fast. You're going to have to pause the camera. Stay safe, be kind, and be courteous. And thank you for watching. And visit Mathews, Virginia.